Hi, friends. Let me see. Okay, so I'm not really gonna wait because I'm super nervous. Somebody's already here. I don't know who they are, but hello. I am Alyssa Satera. I am a director from Aberdeen, Washington, but I currently am in Albany, Oregon. Hi, Candy. Hi, Carla. Thank you for being here. This is my first live that I've ever done in a big group. So thank you, Wendy, for asking me to come and talk to you all. Normally, I run from opportunities like this because they terrify me. So here I am, pushing myself and getting out of my comfort zone. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Anna. Hi, Donnell. Did I say that right? From Colorado. I'm happy you guys are here. I'm going to get started. So, quick summary about me. I joined in March of 2016. I was 3 months postpartum with my son Aiden, and I was really struggling with postpartum depression. Maybe you can relate. Maybe not. That's fine. It's different for everybody. The adjustment to motherhood is a journey in itself. And I joined Scentsy because I wanted something to call my own. Like I needed an outlet to pour into where I can be creative and just kind of do something for myself. I'm super introverted. Thank you. Hi, Charlene. Super introverted. I have anxiety, so if I turn red, that's just how it goes. And I have very bad social anxiety. So last year for virtual SFR, my SSD Anna Hughes put together a camp SFR, and it was really my first time getting up in front of everybody, and I didn't know I was going to have to do this because normally if I have any indication that I'm going to have to be up in front of people, I will find a way to exit the situation. I will fake sick my way out of a situation. I was always the kid growing up who would not be in class on days when there was a presentation. I would be sick. I didn't know that was anxiety then. I just thought that in that moment I was going to die. So if anybody that was in my classes growing up, sorry. Hopefully you got a better grade than me. But yeah. And now I'm here. So at camp though, my first time getting up in front of everybody, introduce myself, stand in front of them, and the first thing that I say is, I don't like people. I mean, I come from a customer service background, so peopling can be easy, but if you're in customer service, you know very quickly how quickly that feeling can kind of change. So yeah, that happened. That was my first time getting in front of a group of Scentsy people. And so anytime people see something that has to do with not liking people or just anything relating to that, I get tagged in it. So yep, that's how that worked. Tonight I'm going to be talking about Scentsy Culture though. And I wanted to kind of start with what you think of when you hear Scentsy Culture. Like, what does it mean to you? For me, Scentsy Culture is a place where everybody is accepted for who they are, even if you don't like people. You're still welcome here. It's a safe place where help is only one message or one post away. It is a culture in which we aren't competing against each other, but mainly to become the best version of ourselves and then bringing as many people as we can with us to do the same. More importantly, it's a place that feels like home. I was with several different direct sales companies prior to finding Scentsy, and I can tell you, I don't know the stories of how they got to be. I didn't know really much about my upline and who was above them and any of that kind of stuff like I do with Scentsy. I never attended any of their seminars or anything they had going on, but Scentsy is kind of the place where I can just be all in, and I don't know. I failed those companies. I couldn't stand behind the products, and it all led me here. And so, not all companies are the same. But the best way to fully kind of see and experience Scentsy Culture is to go to a live Scentsy event. Because that's where you're going to meet all your new friends, your future friends, your best friends, like everybody that you're going to go home with and not know that you needed them in your life. Yeah, it all works out. And the connections that you're going to make, it's going to be irreplaceable. Like my best friends are here, and several of them are on here tonight too. Oh my God, there's so many comments. Oh, it's scaring me. So with the cost of everything right now, if SFR is not realistic for you, you can always split the cost and do virtual and share it with your team. Split the cost between you and some of your best friends. Exactly, Candy. You're one of my Scentsy best friends. You and Tammy. And then you can even stream it over Zoom. Like, where there is a will, there is a way. One of my favorite nights at SFR is awards night. And my friend Tammy has a great story about the confetti flying. That's one of the best parts, though. I love seeing people recognized for the work that they're doing. If you've never been to an in-person Scentsy event, awards night will seriously just open your eyes and you can see like all the praise and all the work that actually goes into this. You can walk the stage if you earn the awards, like the annual sales awards, and director walks and star director walks and SSD walks, and literally I haven't even like won anything at an award night and I'm like hyped about it. Like, I promoted to director when everything was virtual, so I haven't got to experience an in-person Scentsy event where I'm gonna have to walk the stage. And the thing I'm scared about is that if you see me fall, I'm bringing Tammy and Candy down with me, because that's scary too. Bring a Ziploc, though, and bring some of that confetti home with you. It's going to be so much fun. And awards night, I would say, is probably the most powerful part of SFR, aside from keynotes, because some of them will make you cry. Recognition is the other part of what I wanted to talk about. Tammy, are you laughing? Tammy, okay, so Tammy's story with the confetti is that she got hit, like, as it's all pouring down and everyone's just having a great time. Tammy got hit with a bag, like a full bag of confetti, and she had no idea what happened, and it was the funniest thing. I didn't know about it till way later, but I wish I could have seen it because I would have been dying laughing. It's super fun. We'll see if there's a repeat in Utah, because it'll be super funny. Anyways, recognition is something that we can all do better, in my opinion. It can raise team morale, it can increase your productivity, and it can also build positive relationships. And I think we all need a little bit more connection right now, and little things that you can do to shout out people. They don't even have to be on your team. Literally can make a huge difference. Quick facts about recognition. So I was kind of prepping for this, and I came across a survey that said 65% of employees at a job hadn't received any form of recognition for the good work they have done within the past year. And I don't know about you, but when I was working for other employers, I'm my own boss now, and you'll see why in a second. I always get stuck at places where the management is terrible or things aren't fair amongst everybody. Like I've done production jobs, and basically if you aren't a manager, like things you do don't matter. Yet they depend on you to get things done for them to make their bonuses and whatever. I'm pretty unemployable because if I'm working for somebody and the management is terrible, I will find a way to fix it. And if there isn't a way to fix it, I'm not going to be there very long. Like the best thing is that I can be my own boss right now. So I do Scentsy full time. It is the best thing that works for me. Now I don't have to miss any moments with my son, and I can spend as much family time as I need to with my forever fiance because we're forever engaged. But it's just life now. So unemployable, but I can do Scentsy full time, and Scentsy makes me happy, and I wouldn't trade any of that for the world. But another survey had 87% of company recognition programs lead to higher retention rates, which means more people are going to stay if they're being recognized for what they're doing, whether that mean business-related things or what they're doing outside of Scentsy. So it doesn't always have to be about performance. Not everything needs to be performative. It doesn't always have to be about PRV and sponsoring, which are great. They're the things that build your business, the things that lead to massive organizations in Scentsy. But, I mean, you can reward behaviors. You can reward your teammates, like, literally working their business. Or you can see them do something outside of Scentsy in their community and shout that out. You don't even have to shout out. You can shout out anybody. Like, they don't even have to be on your team. Do you have friends that help out in your community that inspire you? Because I'm pretty sure we all know people that kind of do that. When was the last time that you reached out to somebody and just told them that the work that they are doing is inspiring? That they matter? That the world is a better place because they are here? When was the last time? Because I can guarantee you that we don't do it enough. And there's so many people in Scentsy that don't feel valued and appreciated because something that takes 5 seconds isn't being done. And too many people are focused on themselves. And it's sad. And it needs to change. Because if we want to have a strong culture, it starts with essential consultants being shouted out. It starts with certified. It starts with lead, star, superstar, director, SD, SSD. It starts with everybody. Like, we don't need to be on official pages fighting or poaching people. Like, that, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but that is ugly. Like, we just don't need to do that. We don't need to be on competitors' pages preaching about how much better our products are. Like, that makes us look bad. Like, anyways, that's a whole tangent in itself. But honestly, too many people are focused on themselves when really it takes 5 seconds to make somebody else's day. So, you may have heard the phrase that shining the light on someone else will never dim the light that's on yourself. It doesn't go that way, but it's similar. I've never heard of one time shouting somebody else out where someone is like, oh God, well, that just, makes me do bad just by, amplifying and lifting up your friend. Like, never. That will never happen. Like, literally, we need to be lifting each other up and empowering each other for what we are doing in Scentsy and out of Scentsy. So please don't ever feel like you can't lift your friend or shout out somebody that you see that may not even be on your team, may not even be in your organization. Like, people that maybe you don't even know, but you're like, haven't met them yet, and you still might shout them out. Like, just do it. Because in a world that needs connection now, shout out everyone for anything. All the good. All the good is going to completely outweigh the bad that is in the world. And literally, shouting people out is going to fill your cup. Like, the good that you can do in 5 seconds of just messaging somebody or making a post and saying what great job they did or how they inspire you, that can change somebody's life in 5 seconds. Hands down. Not everybody is blessed with a great upline in this business or a great sponsor. And they don't have to have a good relationship with their upline to, succeed. They don't. But if you know somebody that doesn't have a relationship with their upline, shout them out. Check in with them. See where they are. Like, what goals do they have? Where are they at? Like, midway point. SMART goals, you set a time frame that you want to accomplish something. Check in quarterly, halfway, 3/4 of the way. At the end of the time frame, see where they are. Shout them out. Literally. They can do the same for you. I have a great upline. I have Steph Ross as my star director and Anna Hughes as my SSD. And so I'm very blessed. But my sponsor quit. Life happens. Like, you don't need a sponsor or a good sponsor to be successful. With all of this, I plan on completely restructuring how I'm doing my recognition to my team. Some of them are on here. And so, spoiler alert, I plan on connecting with them individually to see how they want to be recognized. Because currently, I shout them all out on the team page, and then some of them have customer groups that I'll shout them out into for what they're doing. And if I'm doing that for everybody and don't take into consideration that maybe somebody doesn't like that, like, I need to figure that out very quickly. Oh, Mindy, I'm so happy you're here. Oh, thank you. I'm blessed to have you. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to send out a jot form, and I want everyone to fill it out one-on-one, because then they can choose, do they like being tagged on social media? Would they like Happy Mail for achievements? Do they not want anything? I need to find out and build better relationships that way, because it'll just lead to better connections. I should have done it a long time ago, honestly. As I wrap this up, I do want to challenge you, though. I want you to find 5 people. They can be on your team, or they can be friends on Facebook. It could be the mom in the grocery store who is trying her best to hold it together while she's struggling, while her kid is throwing a tantrum. It can be the barista at your favorite coffee stand who puts sprinkles on your kids' coffees or hot cocos, even though she doesn't have to. It can be the lady who runs a school pickup line who's out there in the pouring down rain every single day. Find them. Literally. It doesn't matter who they are or their title or anything like that. Tell them they're doing a great job. Tell them that they matter. If you have teamies that are crushing it, who are actively sharing all the Scentsy things, shout them out. Remember, it doesn't have to just be about Scentsy. 5 people a day. Start tonight. Start tomorrow. But after you do it, I want you to come back here and then tell us how it made you feel. Because when you're pouring into others and lifting somebody else up, it's never going to dim your freaking light. So be the freaking light and just shine. Shine bright. Like, literally. I'm so happy that you all could be here. I wanted to get this done in less than 30 minutes, and I clearly crushed it. Because it's only 20, so that's great. I don't know if anyone has any questions. If you do, put them in the comments and I'll go back through and follow up with everybody. Yes, Tammy, be the freaking light. Literally. We need more light. And if there's more light happening, it just drives out the darkness. And, especially with it being Mental Health Awareness Month, I think that we should be doing, or even if you want to make yourself a little checklist, like 5 people a day that you could sit there and send something inspirational to. 5 people a day that you can just, check in with. It doesn't always have to be about Scentsy. It can just be anything. Cindy, you're struggling with recognition? Message me, we'll figure it out. Seriously. one thing I've started this year because I am terrible with systems. So the one thing that I have started this year and kind of done very, very well is that every month I send out birthday cards because I need to find other ways to connect with my team that isn't Scentsy related. Like, how often do you get a birthday card in the mail from somebody? Like, I don't even know all the people on my team. Like, I've never met like more than half of them, but they're getting a birthday card from me. So, spoiler alert, if you all are on here and it has not been your birthday yet this year, you'll be getting one of those too. So thank you again, Wendy, for asking me to do this. I'm glad I didn't run or excuse my way out of this. So thank you. And let me know if you have any questions and just be the light. Have a good night, friends.